and shine, wild ones. It's Bernadette. I am here with your Pick a Card Daily Tarot reading for Monday. What day is it? Oh my gosh, it's November 16th. And I am just beside myself at the card that showed up for you all, and I will tell you why. So, you know, the energies of the past couple weeks have just been up and down and roundabout and oh my God. And yesterday was the imagination card, and that was about really big things. And it was just really an emotional kind of thing. And last night I was having a little sippy of wine at my fire pit, and I just was like thinking, what? When is it going to become really obvious to me why I keep feeling that literally right after the first of the year, everything in this country is going to turn around. Everything all over the world is going to turn around. It's like somebody's going to have like flipped a light switch, and the smiles come back, and the happiness comes back, and the flow comes back. But it's all better. It's better. It's more abundant. It's more fertile. It's just more everything, and it's literally like the world wakes up from a dream. Now, you know, really that makes no sense time-wise. Really, how can something turn around like that? You know, the whole world's been through a bit of a tough time this year, right? Okay. So I was like, somebody please, y'all out there, why am I feeling this way? What is going on? Lo and behold, this morning, the Queen of Pentacles, the bear, shows up. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Bernadette. I am the creator and channel of the award-winning Animal Tarot and Oracle deck, which it has a tarot deck in it that is based on Waite, but like you'll see in this card, it marries the unbelievably powerful medicine, energy, and, you know, meanings and symbolism of the animal world, the animal allies, with the cards. And my gosh, it's crazy. So also, if you don't know me, I jokingly, my friends, when I get in a mood, they'll call me Bernadette, because I'm obsessed with bears. I've always been obsessed with bears. Like, since the time I was a kid. I look like a bear. I'm built like a bear. I've got the temperament of a bear, no joke. And actually, my name, Bernadette, is the feminine counterpart to the French male name Bernard, which translated from French to English literally means brave, strong bear. No joke. So when I see a bear show up, I know it's time for me as a reader, as a teacher, to pay very close attention to what's going on, because it is so deeply, I mean, bear is my spirit totem and power animal. That's it, period, end of story. And has been for decades and will always be. So the significance behind today's reading, I'm begging you, I am begging you to pay very close attention, maybe even take some notes, maybe play this video again at some point, because I know that I know this card, the Queen of Pentacles and Bear, is the answer to what I asked the animal allies to send me the answer to the questions that I was asking, and here it is. Today is Monday. It's ruled by the root chakra, and the planetary influence is the moon. It's all about the feels. It's all about kind of maybe taking a look at the shadowy side of life, and many consider it the most challenging day of the week. But when you've got a card such as this that shows up on a day such as this in an answer to a question, or the questions that I posed yesterday, and, you know, with me and the fire element having conversation, I know that come the first of the year, the Queen of Pentacles is going to be what she really is, and she's going to take care of everything and everybody, and she's going to marry that energy with Bear, because she's exactly the same as the Queen of Pentacles. She is the Earth Mother. She is Gaia. She is the one who provides for us, gives us fertile ground to, you know, to plant whatever we want to plant, and almost without even tending it, it just grows, and it's beautiful, and it's healthy, and it's abundant. If you take a look at the traditional Rider-Waite card, what you'll see is that the Queen of Pentacles, she's surrounded by like this lush wilderness, and it's got all these beautiful things. And that's where we've got the driving energies of Sagittarius and the wildness and leadership of Aries. You put those two together and you start making things grow. And then you add the watery aspect of Earth, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Man, you could probably put a pebble in there and it'll grow into a mountain. It would just be nuts. So when you see this card for you, understand you don't have to make choices in life about what you want. Whatever you want is yours. It's coming to you as long as you declare that you want it, as long as you declare it for your own. If you look at the Arch of Roses in the Blue Mountain Range, there's a yellow sky. That's passion. It's intuition. Mountains are they have an apex, so they're very pyramid-like. They draw all that energy up from the bottom, and then they bring it to a point, and that is such concentrated power, such concentrated energy, that you will be able to kind of direct that wherever you want to direct it. She's dressed in red, white, and green. That's fertility, that's pleasure, that's heart chakra, that's wealth. Again, going back to the plants, the green, the fertility. She's a queen, and she's got all the symbols that represent everything. Romantic love, there's the Cupid, longevity and bounty, there are the pears, the fertility, the ram's head, the rabbit. And the live rabbit in the lower corner suggests that she's got not just she, but you. You ever heard they breed like rabbits? Okay, right. Whatever you want, it's multiplied however many times you want it. And there's no limit to that. The blue river in the card, it's the path to abundance. Remember, blue is also the throat chakra card. It's intuitive. It speaks intuitively. It speaks truth. And then, of course, her crown has got a winged solar disc. And that's the idea that earthly joys are a divine gift. My favorite thing in life is when people think that they've got to live in some kind of, I don't know, place of lack because they consider themselves highly awakened or, woke, that kind of thing. And that there's some kind of, not me, life's a buffet, y'all. And I'm going back for seconds, thirds, and fourths, and maybe fifths and sixths. I'm just going to go back my whole life because in this buffet, there's no calories and you can have as much as you want. It is a free ticket to ride. And there's no problem with that because this card doesn't ever warn of ego or your ethics or your morals or your moral compass, that kind of thing, getting out of alignment. This is simply about understanding, just like a bear would understand. A bear doesn't worry about the things that we worry about. When a bear wants honey or to scratch its back up against a tree, and those are great pleasures to that bear. Finding blackberry bushes, raspberry bush, that's a great pleasure to that bear. That's the same as our champagne or, expensive chocolates from France or Switzerland or, whatever you love. There's no guilt. It's not a guilty pleasure. It's understanding that this place is your playground. And when I think about Bear tapped into the energies of Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles tapped into Bear. Remember, bears go into hibernation. So when you start to talk about that nighttime element, that shadowy element that the moon that rules Monday has, and you think about what it takes to make things grow, you've got to have an equal amount of sun, and then you've got to have that moonlight that gives the plants a break, or whatever you're planting a break. And you bears go to sleep for so long. What are they dreaming in their dream time? Well, they're going within. So this card, the Queen of Pentacles, is a huge call for you to be a bear, to be the Mother Gaia for your own world, and go within and figure out what the sweetness of life is that you really want, and understand like that. You blink that eye, scratch your back up against a tree, have 1 tablespoon of honey, it's there. You've just got to You've just got to believe that it's a natural part of the natural order of things, because it is. And we've been conditioned through, oh gosh, just to not believe that. Like, oh my gosh, we've got to work so hard to get what you want. You've got to pay your dues. You've got to do this. Why? Why do you have to do that? Who told you that? And how can they prove that that's true or accurate or what you should do? Nobody. Somebody produce me some empirical data, some kind of great study that can show me that, and then I'll believe it. But for now, I don't believe it. I just don't. Y'all, in my lifetime so far, I'm only 55. I've been an actor, a comic, a plus size model. I have managed children and young adult actors in Hollywood and been a master level acting coach. And now I'm what I consider to be a very fortunate but very successful psychic medium tarot reader with my own deck and book coming out, another deck coming out next year. My websites get millions of people a month to them. Do you know how weird of a life that is, considering? I mean, that's just kind of a kooky life. But those are the things that I wanted to be, and so I was. It may not have been successful to other people's standards, but it sure made me happy, and it sure makes me happy every day, every day. So, not that this reading is about me, but I am a prime example of going within, realizing what's really gonna make you happy, and understanding you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are Mama Bear. That's it. Period. End of story. You may wake up from a nap today, or up from sleeping tomorrow, and feel like you've had like this major epiphany and this massive shift in your life. Yay! Write us and tell us. Put it in the comments below. Just tell us. And by the way, please vote for the ARC. I forgot to say this at the beginning, but please vote for the ARC. The voting link is below in the comments. We're up for another 3 major awards. You guys helped us get those. We swept the Carta Awards this year. And the International Tarot Foundation has chosen the ARC in 3 categories: Best Tarot Deck, Best Guidebook, and first-time aspiring author. And they're big awards, and we're in the finals. So please vote for us. But and one of the reasons that's important, the more eyes that are on the ARC, the more they order, and the more they order, the more I can do for animals. If you need me to spell it out, the more money the ARC makes, the more I can help the causes that I do help. So there you have it. And getting back to Bear, there is she's just the quintessential Mother Nature. She really can be fierce and when it needs to be, and can be just as compassionate and fun-loving and sweet when it needs to be. And when I say fierce, I mean fierce, whatever that means to you. For some people, that means getting the courage to leave a toxic relationship. For some people, that means getting the gumption or the vision or the dream to believe that if they invest their time, even at 40, 45, whatever age, hey, I'm going to go back to school for a little while, or I'm going to learn a new trade, or I'm going to take up a new hobby, or whatever, that those are seasonal rhythms in your life that you can honor. You can call on Bear to honor that. Whatever it is that you want to harvest, whatever you want to have abundance with, Bear is your helpmate. You may have this great dream, but then you go through, it's very cyclical, like a bear in their hibernation. You go through winter and you're very quiet, and you're very, maybe not making a great bunch of headway, but January comes, and then March comes, and spring starts to come, and you're waking up and you're getting your energy, and then summertime you're in full-on mode, and fall you harvest. Bear, because of the ties to the Earth Mother, to Mother Gaia, is all about the seasons. So it's important today that you kind of ask yourself, well, what do I want? What do I want to create abundance with? How do I want to be abundant? And then allow yourself to move through those seasons. Or you may even find that you make plans based on the seasons. You may find that, well, spring, I want to do this, and you know, fall I want to do this, and so on and so I want to do this. Now, when I say be ferocious, I'm sorry, Spirit is telling me to go back to that. There are all kinds of bears. Polar bears, panda bears, brown bears, grizzly bears, moon bears, sun bears, and all everything kind of thing in between. A koala is not a bear, by the way, but I think red panda is. I'll have to go back and look. Maybe not. There's one animal that is related to bear. I'm not remembering because I'm so caught up in the flow of the information coming. Choose what kind of bear energy you want. If you need to sit in totally divine light, you choose polar bear. If you need to be a survivalist, Russian bears, brown bears, they're good bears to choose. If you need to really tap into the energies of, you know, the Native American community, the out west community, you might notice I'm wearing my out west stuff today, because if it weren't for the water wars that I believe are going to be happening at some point, and I always have to live near my sister because I'm a big baby and I've got to live near her, I would live out west, and I would probably get some kind of I don't know. I don't know. I would probably shave symbols in my hair or something. Have always been drawn to the West. But just choose what kind of bear energy that you want to unite your spirit with when you're going to use bear as your power animal. And make sure that if you use bear as your power animal, if it's medicine for like maybe protection or standing up and being courageous, then be sure that you are controlling the flow that comes through there. Because it can take you over very quickly, and you may be ready for that. And that situation may be called for, or you may scare the bejeebers out of yourself or the people around you. So be clear. If bear is coming to you as a spirit animal to give you love and support and guidance, you are fortunate. You are very fortunate, and big, great, beautiful, fertile, abundant things are on your horizon, as long as you accept the love and the support and you follow the guidance. If bear is your totem animal, come see me. You can be part of the bear clan that I'm part of all around the world, because there's a bunch of us, and you're all of these things just naturally and more. You're the stand-up fighter when the fight needs to be fought. You're the let me make a joke when the joke needs to be joked. You're the compassionate person when you know, and you do a lot of saving. I'm telling you now, you do a lot of saving. Very much like how a mother bear will swim her babies across a river, or I could go into that for days, but that's a lot for a Monday. It's a lot for an emotional day, but it's powerful. And I invite you to check back on this video every now and again when you're feeling like you're just not getting where you want to go. So, buy the Ark, subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, you stay wild.